Let me ask you something. If nobody was ever going to help you, would you still be doing what you're doing right now? Or would everything change? Nobody is coming to save you. Not your parents. Not a mentor. Not the universe sending you a sign at the right moment. Nobody. And somewhere deep down you already know this. But knowing it and actually living like it's true are two completely different things. Because if you really believed nobody was coming, you'd have started already. You'd have made the call, taken the step. But you haven't. So let's talk about why. You're waiting. That's the honest answer. Waiting for conditions to improve. For motivation to arrive. For fear to go away. For someone to tell you that you're ready. And while you wait, the days stack up. Weeks turn into months. Months turn into a quiet kind of regret you don't talk about out loud. Here's what nobody tells you about waiting. It feels responsible. Like you're being careful. Like you're thinking it through. But waiting isn't thinking. Waiting is hiding. And the longer you hide, the more convincing the reasons to keep hiding become. Think about the thing you've been putting off. The one that lives in the back of your mind rent-free. Whatever it is, ask yourself honestly, what are you actually waiting for? Because underneath every delay there is a fear. And underneath every fear there is a story you're telling yourself about what happens if you try and fail. That story is the problem. Not the timing. Not the circumstances. Not the lack of resources. The story. Because the story keeps you frozen while life keeps moving. And life doesn't pause for you. It just goes. Here's what nobody tells you about taking responsibility for your own life. It's lonely at first. When you stop waiting for someone to save you, there's no applause. No trophy for finally deciding to show up. You just do the work quietly. Usually alone. Usually without anyone noticing. And that's fine. That's how real change actually happens. Not in dramatic public moments, but in private decisions made when nobody is watching. The shift isn't a hack or a system. It's a decision. A decision that your life is your responsibility and nobody else's. That the gap between where you are and where you want to be is closed by action, not by waiting. So pick one thing today. The thing you've been waiting on the longest. Do one small part of it. Not tomorrow. Today. Nobody is coming. And honestly, that's the most freeing thing you'll ever accept.